I'm Julian, officially known as JDM, which stands for Julian Does Music.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
DJ and music producer.
Do you have any other hobbies?
Yeah, so I've been playing baseball for good 12 years now, something like that, 12, 13 years. So been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
Not quite as able to do it anymore as I used to since dislocating my shoulder and tearing the cartilage in my knee.
Oh, I don't recommend that.
No. Not fun. Yeah, but it's good fun. I still play since being at uni for the uni, and haven't really had time to do it outside of the uni since really, but probably get back to outside of the uni stuff once I've graduated, assuming I'm somewhere that has a team.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. And other than that, listening to music.
Yeah.
Just I'm also an avid wine taster.
Oh wow! Okay, what's your forte in wine?
So I'm part French,
Okay.
and my family is from Burgundy and Alsace-Lorraine, so two very big wine regions,
Wow.
which has, since quite a young age, sparked an interest of, how did something that's made with grapes give a strawberry aroma or something like that?
Yeah.
They didn't add strawberry juice. How does it work? So just the chemistry side of it is really fascinating, I think.
Wow.
So being able to explore an entire universe of it's because I added this type of yeast, or I fermented it in this way, or I made it age in this kind of vat, and things like that, and being able to speak to winemakers, some of whom have become personal friends, in my grandparents' village in France.
Wow.
It's fascinating. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Got a family out in Australia that own a winery.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I've only been once. My brother took me to visit them, and it's I didn't know that we had family that did this. And had a nice wine tasting kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
It was awesome.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Baseball, wine tasting, music.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah, my dad was born in Long Island, New York.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
Nice.
he brought me up in a bit of baseball as well.
Yes.
So, yeah. What position do you tend to play out in the field?
Utility player, so in other words, I've been
Okay.
playing long enough whereby you stick me anywhere else.
You'll cope,
Yeah. Even if I won't be the best pitcher in the world,
Yeah.
I'll do it until my arm falls off.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, usually. Traditionally, I was mostly stuck in catcher because
Okay.
as the youngest on my team for years, I was the only one with the knees to do it.
Oh yeah, ouch.
Which I don't mind. It was good fun. My father was pitcher as well, so it was throwing to me directly, and so it's quite nice being able to do that for what I think we did that 5, 6, 7 years regularly,
Wow.
and then since dislocating my shoulder and messing up my knee,
Yeah.
I've played usually things like first base just because then I don't have to run as much. Nice and easy.
Yeah.
I can also stretch, do the splits and.
You got it easy now. I was gosh, it's a gift. No.
Yeah. When you have to adapt to a throw that's 2 meters away from you and your full splits barely touching the base and grabbing onto you.
Oh god.
You could have made my life a bit easier, bud.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Yeah, all part of the game though. That's fine.
So, have you learned how to do curveballs and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Curveballs aren't too bad to do
Yeah.
as long as you do them correctly, because if you don't do them correctly, this thing here is going to go snap,
Yeah.
which is not recommended.
Yeah. Oh, wasn't it a crimp ball or something as well?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that awful.
Don't do
Yeah.
those.
No, let's not say that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you do those, goodbye. Yeah, Tommy John surgery, here you go.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
reverse curveballs where you flick it the other way. Just the amount of strain it puts on your elbow. I used to be able to do it decently, but my elbow's no longer in good enough condition to do that.
Oh, it takes practice, yeah.
It also takes not messing up the rest of your arm, and so putting more strain in your elbow to start off with. And also presumably not being double jointed in your elbows, which means
Oh
that
my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, so you were throwing and it was going oh, Julian. My gosh, ouch.
double jointedness in my shoulder is what helped it come out as well.
Oh, goodness me.
About 30 times in the space of a month.
One a day.
Literally,
oh, there it
pop
goes
out.
again.
Oh, there you go again.
Oh my gosh.
Took me a month to go to A&E. Much to my girlfriend's dismay.
Yeah.
And my mother's as well. She was not impressed.
Family, like.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
It's fine. Hasn't come out in about 2 years.
Let's keep it like that. Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah, as long as I don't look down, it's like, oh, here. Like, okay, well, here we go.
click.
Yeah. Snap it up, snap it back, snap it down. Yeah.
Wow. Crunch.
Yeah. When you snap it back and you don't get it in the right spot, so you just have bone on bone.
Oh,
that's
gosh.
a sensation.
Any therapists, like body therapists, or what's it called?
Physios.
Yeah, physio.
Yeah.
Any physios watching? Any recommendations, please? No.
Yeah, cover your ears. Yeah, I popped out in the middle of a lecture while I was writing once.
Oh,
that was the
no.
last time it came out.
Oh, did it echo?
No, but I popped it back in.
Yeah.
And it wasn't quite right, so I was literally writing crunch.
Oh.
And so I had to pop it back out
Yeah.
and then pop it in. Well, I'm just trying not to scream fuck as loud as I can in the middle of a lecture. And my flatmate at the time sat next to me, was just looking at me like I was some sort of psychopath. Just
shouting.
yeah, because I'm just there like
gosh.
popping my shoulder out.
Yeah.
And, like trying not to cause a scene like in the middle of a lecture theatre with 250 odd kids in there. It's like,
Oh, what a nightmare.
yeah,
Wow.
it was that led to my entire flat pretty much just going, you're going to A&E now.
Well, because of that one lecture, you didn't have to go to that one, you know. No.
I know, yeah. I just didn't want to go because it was like 10 quid each way to go taxis because it's such a long way from the uni
Oh
to
no.
get to the hospital. And it's like, it's going to be like 5 hours.
Yeah, it's like opposite. We're in York, by the way.
Yeah,
so going from the university down the south, going up to the hospital is like going through the whole of the city. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite funny. That was the first day back of term as well after in term 3 of first year, having like dislocated it pretty much every single day during the holidays. So like between then, and yeah, that was the experience. I went to A&E and they went, yeah, you dislocated your shoulder. Well, I don't know, I told you that. We did an X-ray. It looks like everything's fine. You haven't damaged your bones. Okay, cool, thanks. You're gonna need a sling. We don't have a sling, so you have to find yourself one.
What? They didn't have a sling?
Yeah, and I was like, yo, where do I find a sling? If a hospital doesn't have one, I don't know. Ask a pharmacy.
Right.
The next day, I went to every single pharmacy in York.
Yeah.
Not a single one had a sling. I ended up going to TK Maxx out of pure desperation.
Yeah.
They didn't have any. And when I asked like one of the people working there, oh, do you guys like sell slings by any chance? Oh,
Yeah.
no, we don't. But I can have a look at the emergency first aid box if you want.
Oh my
Got given a temporary like paper sling. Had to make do with that for like 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, I waited for an actual sling to be ordered in. Just
Gosh, there was the toilet paper crisis throughout COVID. Now there's a sling crisis? Like,
Yeah.
what? Oh my gosh.
similar situation happened to me with my knee as well. I went to A&E again at York.
Yeah.
And they went, okay, did the x-ray. It's not a bone problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a ligament or tendon problem, so it's probably cartilage. You're going to need crutches. We don't have any crutches. Try and find some yourself. Don't walk for more than 5 minutes at a time. And I just sat there like, I've got lectures. And how am I supposed to get crutches if I can't walk more than 5 minutes at a time?
Yeah, it's like a catch-22. What? How does that work?
Yeah, and then
Whoa.
not my problem, ask a friend. Go. So,
Gosh.
yeah, 15-minute walk to Eden Mobility became a 45-minute hobble.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
God.
Got a pair of crutches,
Yeah.
£30.
30 quid.
Yeah, and the funniest thing about it, I say funny in a morbid sense in this case.
Yeah.
Just as I was about to pay, the guy that was like serving me for that went, hold on, I just need to check something. Types away. I'm afraid I'm going to have to charge you VAT.
What?
You're not old enough for it to not be, or for it to be VAT free.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so you have to pay an additional VAT charge on top of the 30 quid?
6 quid. So
What?
20%, which means that
Yeah.
technically the crutches are classed as a luxury. So it's like I just went and tore the cartilage in my knee and had to go and buy crutches instead of getting given some at the hospital just for shits and giggles.
What? So you literally broke your knee and it's a leisure item?
Yeah.
Like, who breaks their knee for leisure?
Yeah. Like, you're not old enough. It's not like you don't have a legitimate excuse to have a pair of crutches. It's like, yeah, if you'd been like 60 plus, you wouldn't have to play that.
Oh my god.
Who created that?
That's
What kind of system is that?
Wow.
I could have literally shown a doctor's note if you needed one. Like, I need crutches. And like, no, it's just based on age. It's like,
so bad.
yeah. Oh well.
Well.
Got past it.